All week long, KX News is showcasing stories about North Dakota that you may have never heard about or may want to become reacquainted with in our special Hidden History series. Josh Many explores Baukol-Noonan Lignite, a North Dakota company that started during the Great Depression, yet carries on strong today.
Harris Baukol started Baukol-Noonan Lignite, Inc. in the town of Noonan in Divide County in 1930. Lignite history expert Steve Van Dyke tells me many of the mine workers were also farmers.
Yeah, a lot of the coal miners are farmers because they're used to running big equipment.
Baukol-Noonan was sending coal to family homes, state universities, hospitals, even sugar beet refineries in the Red River Valley. The original Noonan location also had the aggregate plant. Gerald Fenster started there in 1965.
You got broke in on a lot of stuff that at that point that carried over into the mining part of the industry. So one of the things I can remember is riding the railroad cars loaded with aggregate down to the siding for them to pick it up to take it. I imagine it ended up being in Mandan.
The entire operation needed big equipment, and former BNI energy worker Steve Hovey explains how a lot of the equipment was directly fueled by burning coal.
They were huge, but it was all powered by steam. They had a big boiler in the back that made steam. They burnt coal.
Hovey explains the embers would flow out of the massive steam shovel stack.
They'd use horses to move the track around, but they could only let the horses work down there for a few days because they would get burns from the embers coming out of the stack. But they never changed the men out that were working down there.
Those days were indeed very different from now. But on the flip side, the company was like a family. In 1963, when Baukol-Noonan expanded operations to the nearby town of Larson in Burke County, management could not afford to finance the construction of the processing center called the Tipple. So the employees guaranteed the loan with fractions of their own paychecks.
Kind of shows you the bond between the management of the company and the employees was they were willing to do it, and they got paid back every penny and plus got some stock.
Expansion continued as the company opened another new mine at Center, North Dakota in 1970.
So when Minn Kota started up the Young Station, and it's 2 units, one started up earlier than the other, they were looking for a mining company, and they got in contact with Baukol-Noonan, and the mine moved from up by the Crosby area down to Center.
The 1970s realized efficiencies and lower costs would be gained by building bigger power stations. The innovation drove the rural electrification of transmission cooperatives like Minn Kota. Dwayne Barden started in 1972, shortly after the Center mine started. His dad, Hurley, worked at the original Noonan mine in the 40s.
My dad was in it, and they worked 3 shifts on the drag lines all the time. So hardly ever seen him. He was either sleeping or working, and I swore up and down as I got out of high school I was never going to work in the coal mine. Well, I spent my life working in the coal mine, and I'm sure glad I did.
Barden joined the Center mine after serving in Vietnam.
It's always changing. It was never the same. There was always one little thing that was different, and good people to work with.
And that North Dakota mentality carries today. I went to BNI Energy's headquarters in Bismarck to speak with General Manager Mike Hager.
We're really proud. We're a native North Dakota company. We've never gone outside the state, and we still maintain that North Dakota work ethic, that North Dakota values. We like to consider ourselves to be a sophisticated mining company, a professional mining company, but we still do business just like the farmers and ranchers who were our first employees and founding members of the company.
And all of BNI Energy's coal goes to the Milton R. Young Power Station, which is now a part of Project Tundra, an initiative to be the world's largest carbon capture facility. It shows that the successes of today stand on the shoulders of the giants from yesterday. Reporting in Bismarck for KX News, I'm Josh Many.
BNI Energy is on board with Governor Burgum's goal to make the state carbon neutral by 2030.